Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the concept of inductor and inductance. Inductor. We all know that the elements R, L and C are nothing but passive elements. So, L is nothing but one of the passive element. So, what is inductor? So, inductor is a passive element that creates a inductance to oppose the change in magnitude of current. So, inductor is nothing but it is a passive element that creates an inductance to oppose the change in magnitude of current in the circuit. I have this wire or simple conductor, straight conductor, then how we can make it to an inductor? Simply we have twisted this wire, we are getting inductor. So, if we twist it like this, we are getting inductor like this. So, I have inductor, this is one terminal, this is another terminal. So, when we apply a potential difference across these two terminals, what will happen? There is a current through this inductor, obviously a steady magnetic field is created. That is it, simple inductor in our hand. So, symbol representation is what? They are twisted like this. This is one terminal and this is another terminal and this is inductor like this. So, next we will discuss the inductance. What is inductance? It is a property of a material by virtue of which it opposes any change in magnitude of which opposes any change in magnitude or opposes the flow of current in the circuit or opposes the direction of current. This is nothing but inductance. So, it is the property of a material by virtue of which it opposes any change in magnitude or opposes the direction of current. So, it opposes any change in magnitude of current. It opposes any change in magnitude of current. This is nothing but inductance. I have inductor, I have supply voltage, means simply we are connecting these two terminals and this is supply voltage, this is L, this is A, this is B. Because of this, there is a current, that is steady state current. Sorry, because of this current, we have created steady magnetic field. Clear? Then from this, between this we are getting VL. The voltage across this inductor is nothing but VL. From this point to this point, the voltage across this inductor is nothing but VL. Yesterday we have resistance, no? We have across these two terminals, this is supply voltage, and between these two terminals we are getting VR, voltage across resistor, like this. This is voltage across inductor, VL, that is VL, L into di by dt. Okay. This is small I, for example. L into rate of change of current, means it opposes change in magnitude of current, no? Change in magnitude di. So, rate of change of current. This is the formula for inductance, L into di by dt. Then units, Henry, simply H, Henry. Units of inductance are nothing but Henrys. Next, we would like to discuss the observations of this inductance. Observations of this. Observations. These are very important observations. These observations are very important. We know this formula, VL is equals to L into di by dt, no? First observation, VL equals to L into di by dt. So, the current is changes, no? Rate of change of current. After some time, for example, after some time, when I is equals to constant, after some time when current is constant, then what will happen to this voltage? Obviously, this voltage across inductor should be 0, no? This current is constant, means because of the change in current should be equals to, differentiation of the constant term should be equals to 0, no? Total VL should be equals to 0. Thus, the inductor behaves as short circuited in steady state condition. Inductor behaves as short circuited in steady state condition. Why this steady state means what? Current is constant, no? This current is constant after some time. The rate of change of current is there till some time, but after some time the current is constant, then VL is equals to 0. When the voltage across is 0, means the inductor is short circuited in steady state. Why it is steady state? The current is constant, no? That is why in steady state the inductor behaves as short circuited. This is first observation. Okay? Means what happened to the inductor when we apply a voltage across it? means after some time it is short circuited. When we provide DC excitation to the inductor, after some time it should be acts as short circuited, no? But what will happen to the inductor if we apply voltage across it? Instantaneously it acts as what? That is second observation. Means just after switching, what will happen to the inductor when we provide that is when we apply a potential difference across the inductor just after switching. When we applied a potential difference across the inductor just after switching, it behaves as open circuited. It behaves as open circuited. After some time, means in this meantime, what will happen? There is a possibility of change in current, but after some time current is constant, therefore VL is equal to 0, means it acts as short circuited. Simply what will happen to the inductor if you provide DC excitation? For example, that is the question in your interview. Simply just after switching it acts as open circuited, after some time it acts as short circuited. That is the meaning. Why it acts as short circuited? Means after some time, if the current is constant, obviously because of this equation the voltage across the inductor is 0, that is why it acts as short circuited. That means steady state. Initially it acts as open circuited. This is very important observation in this class. So this is the second observation. So next one, third observation. For example, if there is a minute change or small change in current with 0 time, what will happen to this voltage across the inductor? Means that is, if there is a small change in current with 0 time, means 0 time means what? Negligible time, fraction of second, not fraction of second, means it should be approximately equal to 0.00000000001 seconds, like this. Means there is a time, but it should be negligible. So if there is a small change in current with 0 time, what will happen to this VL? Then VL is equals to what? Infinite, no? VL is equals to what? Infinite, because VL, we know that L into di by dt, means small change in current, only little bit of change in current, there is a, because rate of change of current, no, with 0 time, this should be equals to what? 0, no? Obviously denominator part is 0, this should be equals to what? Infinite. The voltage across the inductor is infinite. Is it possible to get this value of in voltage in the inductor? Practically this value is not possible. means VL is equal to instrument. We are not getting this much of voltage, no. Practically, this is not possible. So, what will happen? The conclusion is what? Based upon this third point, therefore, inductor does not allow the sudden change in current. That is why inductor does not allow the sudden change in current with very fraction of time, instantaneous time. That is why inductor does not allow the sudden change in current. That is the meaning of this third point. Means if there is small change in current with 0 time means what? Instantaneous time, no? Fraction of seconds. Then VL equals infinite. Practically this value is not possible, no? That is why inductor does not allow the sudden change in current instantaneously. This is very important observation, third one. Okay. Next, fourth point, we are created steady magnetic field, no? So, inductor stores the energy in steady magnetic field. If it is the excitation is DC. If we provide AC excitation, alternating magnetic field is there. Okay, but in this case, inductor stores the energy in magnetic field. Better remove this, whether it is steady or alternating. Magnetic field. So, these four are very, very important observations. So, we know that VL is equals to L into di by dt. From this, we have to calculate the current. So, from this di by dt is equals to what? V by L. So, di is equals to what? 1 by L into V dt. So, to get this current, we have to integrate this term, no? So, integral di is equals to this part. From this, I is equals to what? 1 by L into integral of V dt. This is the formula of current through the inductor, and the power absorbed in the inductor is nothing but, we know this, P is equals to V into I. So, V is nothing but L into di by dt and this I. So, Li into di by dt watts. Energy stored in inductor, that is E is equals to integral of P dt. So, actual energy is nothing but power into time, no, but here change in time. So, because rate of change of current, no, means that is why we are putting some integrator, integral P dt. So, from this we are getting half Li square. So, these are the formulas in case of inductor. So, I is equals to 1 by L integral V dt, power is like this and energy is what? Half Li square. This is very important formula. Let us discuss this problem. First, the strength of a current in 1 Henry inductor changes at a rate of 1 ampere per second. Find the voltage across it and determine the magnitude of energy stored in inductor in 2 seconds. Simply solution given data. The strength of current in 1 Henry. So, means given inductor value changes at a rate of 1 ampere per second, means 1 ampere per second means rate of change of current, which is equal to di by dt, that is 1 ampere per second. Ampere for current, seconds for this time. find the voltage across it, that is V, and energy stored in inductor. This is the given data. We know the formulas, that is V is equals to L into di by dt, and we want energy half Li square. We know this value, L is there, but we don't know this current, no? We know this value, we don't know this current, we know this, we don't know this. Only we have inductor and rate of change of current. From this two, by using this equation, we are going to get the voltage, no? That is, this is equation 1. Or from this, we don't know V. V is equals to, we know the value of voltage 1, that into this is 1, rate of change of current is 1 ampere given, no? Simply this is equals to 1 volt. So V is 1 volt, clear? Then we are calculated this energy, that is E is equals to half Li square, but we don't know the value of exact current, but we know the rate of change of current, but we don't know the exact value of current, no? For this, simple. We are having this value, no? V is equals to 1 volt, L is equals to 1 volt, but we know this value. From this, from 1, V is equals to L into di by dt, di by dt, no? From this, di is equals to dt. Simply di is equals to dt. From this, I is equals to t. Given t is equals to what? T 2 seconds. T is equals to what? 2. But we are getting I is equals to t now. Means therefore I is equals to 2 amperes. Clear? Now we are calculating energy. Energy is equals to what? Half Li square. So simply this is half, we know the value of inductor, that is 1, we know the value of current, 2 square, which is equals to 1 by 2 into 4, that is 2 joules. This is the value of energy. Simple manipulations, we have this value L di by dt and t. Substitute this value of this L into di by dt, no? 1 into 1, we are getting 1 volt, but we don't know the value of exact current. For that, I am putting what? This voltage V is equals to 1 is equals to 1 into di by dt. Therefore, from this di is equals to dt, simply integrate these two terms, we are getting I is equals to t condition, means t is equals to 2 seconds, no? I is equals to 2 amperes. The energy is nothing but simply half Li square. We know the value of L already. We are getting this current, no? Simple, 1 into 2 square, we are getting 2 joules. This is the problem regarding the concept of inductor.